Hi! Summer in Middle East is hot, restless and merciless. How many degrees do we have now? Oh, 45 plus, but feeling like 70 degrees. Thank God we have a air condition here and there. Air condition doesn't give us become mad through this unbelievable heat. And the same important air condition has for caravan. The market is full of proposal and some kind of experts who just waiting for a better time to share with you him opinion. Sometimes the opinion has no logic. So let's try to understand which air condition is presented in the market, what the difference is between, and how to choose the right unit exactly for your caravan. My name is Dmitry. I'm founder of Rock and Sound Camper UAE. We build off-road 4-season campers. Here is my YouTube channel where we are talking about caravans and travel hacks, and the final conclusion you make by yourself as usually. First of all, what we should do to find the right air condition? Subscribe to my channel, of course. Done? Perfect. Now we are able to start. Let's find out which air condition people usually install to the caravans. All of that air condition divided by compressor type and have T1, T2, T3. What it means? T1, it's good for region with temperature range from -7 up to 45 degrees. Yes, it's possible use here in Middle East. T2, good for region with temperature range from -7 up to 35 degrees. Much better for Europe. T3, good for region with temperature from -7 up to 52 degrees. Yes, for the extreme hot. Sometimes here extremely hot. All air condition used for cooling different type of freon. Freon, it's air conditioned gas, which give it cold air for you inside. Have R22, R410 and R32. R32 is new modern freon which came to market to replace R410. But about this conspirology theory we will speak on next time. Let's look to type of air condition. It could be a regular home split system. It's designed for home, but you could easily install it in your caravan. This air condition has two parts. One part with compressor, which install outside, and second part with fan and evaporator, which fix it inside. Plus, you need pipe for freon and water drainage. RV designed rooftop air condition. This type of air condition specially designed for caravan and consists only from one unit, which fixing outside and no need additional pipe for freon and water drain. And in that case, you are in safe position from leaking water or freon. Under bench air condition. This unit fixed under sofa or bed, or maybe you have extra space in the storage area. It's only one unit. This unit distributes cold air by pipe to any place in your caravan. Step number 2. Now we should go and look at your caravan more carefully to understand which caravan we have. And I'm not talking about the size or form of your caravan. The question is about the technology manufacturer used to build your unit. Generally, there are only two types of caravans: 3-season caravans and 4-season caravan. What different, yeah? 3-season caravans require huge and power air condition with a strong airflow, and better to have one extra air fan. I will explain you why later. 4-season caravans, they're just regular RV air condition, will be more than enough as the temperature accumulate inside, which very good. So, what doesn't mean 3-season caravans? Why it's called this way? The 3-season caravans is basically weather addictive caravan with low heat and air resistance and less insulation. It's mean you're able to use your caravan only when the temperature outside normal, not extreme hot or extreme cold. As a high or low temperature affect your caravan or could even destroy it. Mostly this caravan has wooden or metal frame. If your caravan has a metal frame and aluminum finishing outside, you are lucky winner of your personal steam room on the wells. Because any metal is perfectly transmitting and accumulated heat. And when some manufacturer directly connect aluminum sheets to steel frame without any additional liner and then attach the decorative panels with thickness 5-6 mm from inside to the same frame, as a result you receive it only 5 6 mm protection from the outside temperature. One more time. Doesn't matter which thickness your wall have, 5 cm or 25 cm. Your protection will be just 5 mm, the decorative panel size, because metal perfectly transmit and accumulate heat. If you are building your caravan with such technology right now, just ask your manufacturer to use 6 mm plywood from the outside between the aluminum body and metal frame, and add 3-5 cm of foam from inside. Remember, insulation should be on top of the frame beam. If your caravan has a metal frame and fiberglass outside finishing, you have a little bit higher heat resistance due to plywood, which manufacturers use like a liner between aluminum or steel frame and fiberglass. I hope they use exactly this way. I hope. With this technology, the temperature transmitting from outside to inside will be reduced, as wood transmitting temperature less than metal and does not accumulate. The best way for 3-season caravan is if it has wooden frame and fiberglass. As I told you, wood does not accumulate temperature and fiberglass has high heat resistance. But it works only with fiberglass finishing. A wooden frame with aluminum sheets outside will again convert to the sauna. Same as the first example. Okay, now we know what a 3-season caravan means and which type exists. What about air conditioning? If you have 3-season caravans and you live in Middle East, split system installation will be a great idea for you. It's important to direct airflow exactly to your body, otherwise you will feel hot. Because your air condition cooling caravan from inside and outside as well. In this case, cold air does not accumulate it inside the caravan, and if you will switch off air condition or your generator will stop work due to some unexpected reason, your caravan immediately transform from a comfortable house to a sauna. Regular sauna, and in combination with wood interior, you could start your spa business then. Good business, I'm saying. I hope. It happens only because some caravans are simply not ready for the local climate and hot weather. There's a very common myth in Middle East regarding rooftop and underbench air conditioning, like this type not good enough for hot climate. But you should understand, the air condition type is not a problem. The problem is materials and technology of caravan. 4-season technology. If you are lucky owner of any 4-season caravans from America, Europe, Australia or Rock and Sand Campers UAE, you already know how it's easy to use a rooftop or underbench air condition. And you know why. But let's explain all the benefits and technologies to the rest of the viewers. 4-season caravans. The name speaks for itself. You're able to use it all year around, and the climate is not affected of it. In 4-season caravans, manufacturers think about how to avoid materials with high heat resistance, like metal or wood, or if it's not possible to avoid, they increase the level of insulation. Modern technology uses composite materials like fiberglass and carbon. I already explained more about this technology in my previous video. Here is the link. Welcome to watch. With this technology, you get a proper insulation caravan without transmitting heat. If the wall thickness is 3 cm, you will get 3 cm insulation, compared to 3-season caravan when you get just 3 mm. You understand difference? 3 cm, 3 mm. This technology allows to use special redesigned air condition which more easily to install, plus not only support the stable temperature inside the caravan, but also significantly reduce energy consumption. And even small generator with 2 kilowatts is more than enough to run it. Yes, this type of air condition could be little bit expensively compared with home unit, but count you not just paying money, but investing in your future comfort, stylish look and significant saving on energy cost. Alright, let me get this straight. The special redesigned rooftop air condition looks stylish and modern. It's easy to install and use less space in your caravan. Less energy required for the modern units compared to the split system, but have not enough power to cool the street. Important. not enough power to cool street around your caravan and have less airflow. It's a great idea for 4-season caravans with high insulation. When you purchase this air conditioner, don't forget to check the compressor type properly. Who watched my previous video know that I don't like to use home designed equipment in caravans because heavy and not adapted for movable object with vibration, like caravan. But I have to admit that in some cases split system air condition could be a good way for caravans with low insulation, like 3-season caravans. Remember, during the hot season, your air condition should be switched on full time and strong airflow move directly to your body. Otherwise, you feel hot, as your caravan does not accumulate it cold. The brand of air condition is not matter at all. Before, when oil and electricity were cheap and nobody cared about nature, people used car with petrol consumption 40-50 liters per 100 kilometers. Today, when global climate changes and the carbon footprint become a new real trend, it's inappropriate to use old-school technology with high energy consumption without a reason. Even if you don't really care about the nature stuff, I'm sure you care about your money, which you spend for nothing when using 5-6 kilowatt generator, when 2-3 kilowatt could be more than enough. Count how much you spend. Hope this information will help you to choose the right air condition for your RV. The main point is to travel and explore the world around you. All the rest is just formalities. Don't forget to subscribe and see you next time. Bye. Люблю вас! Охуенно получилось.